Tell me about the Hound.
Girl.
He killed my friend.
No.
Arya Stark left him to die. He was on her list.
The Hound killed your friend.
The Hound does whatever the prince tells him to do.
What in seven hells are you doing with the Stark bitch?
You're so dangerous, aren't you? Saying scary things to little girls. Killing little boys and old people. A real hard man you are.
More than anyone you know.
Someday, I'm gonna put a sword through your eye and out the back of your skull.
Where do you think I'm taking you?
Back to King's Landing, to Joffrey and the Queen.
Fuck Joffrey. Fuck the Queen. Do you want to go home? You're almost there. And you're afraid you won't make it.
He was not on her list anymore. She had taken him off it.
Didn't she want him dead any longer?
She did, and she did not.
Nothing isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing.
You're very kind. Someday it'll get you killed.
Burn in hell!
He's weak. He can't protect himself. They'll both be dead come winter.
You're the worst shit in the Seven Kingdoms!
I just understand the way things are.
The Hound.
She's not coming with you.
She is.
The names of every fucking person in Westeros. That's where the heart is. Oh, and Brienne of fucking Tarth. I understand that if any more words come pouring out your cunt mouth, you're learning. You're gonna have to eat every fucking chicken in this room. Next time you're going to do something like that, tell me first. I'm not a knight. You think you're on your own? You say your brother gave you that sword. My brother gave me this. You remember where the heart is? I'm done.
She's alive.
Wildlings. I suppose that's flattery coming from you southerners who'd kneel to a pig if your daddy did. We call ourselves the Free Folk. Or at least, most of us won't kill you for calling us so. Some will, aye. But that's just the way of it in the true north. Beyond your great white wall, where your laws and kingdoms end, and men live free. And die cold. For we live close to our land, and she's a terrible wife. Fail to obey her, and she kills you. On the frozen shore, so deep is the snow that men ride chariots made of walrus bones, pulled by packs of dogs. The Hornfoots have it easy in the mountains. The cold so hardens and blackens the soles of their feet that they don't even need boots. The cave people spend their lives in the dark, doing gods know what with gods know who, or what. The Thens have one of the only nice bits of land up here. A valley in the far north, near the end of the Frostfangs, with game, copper, and tin for shiny bronze weapons. Better than the rusted old blades most of us have. With such advantages, they could be a generous, friendly race. They're not. As young boys, they burn their faces and rub ash and dirt into their wounds. Scars more than their face, I think. They follow their Magnar, who's the kind of man who can rule these kinds of men. I know what you southerners are thinking, and no, the Magnar is not a king. More like their god, though not one you'd care to follow if you don't sleep with your eyes open. Then there are the giants, A proud race, as old as the Frostfangs and about as tough. They speak the old tongue, when they speak at all, though they understand more common than they let on. They're not the monsters you southerners think. Once I was caught in a winter storm so cold, I knew I'd freeze to death before it broke. Lucky for me, I stumbled on a sleeping giant, cut open her belly, and crawled right up inside her. Kept me warm enough, but the stink nearly done me. The worst thing was, when she woke up, she took me for her babe. Suckled me for 3 whole moons before I could get away. Aye, but there's times I still miss the taste of giant's milk. I thank the gods she was in a good mood, and lacked a husband. An angry giant, you want no part of that. Whatever our differences, one thing unites us. When we look south, we see hundreds of feet of ice piled high, manned by shivering crows in black cloaks. Our wardens penning us up here, warning us away from warmer lands, softer beds, and prettier girls. But the cold winds are rising. The Hornfoots couldn't stand against them, nor the Thens, nor the giants. First they kill you, then they send your dead against you. We faced extinction, every one of us, but then man's raider came to us and rallied every nation of the free folk, as no man ever has. He was a crow once, and knows your ways. For thousands of years, we've sucked fear of your kind from our mother's teat. We've been on one side of the wall, and you on the other. No more. One of these nights, you're going to hear a knock on your front door. You best not answer.
Muy buenas, softófilas, softófilos, gamers y casuals. Bienvenidas y bienvenidos seáis a este siguiente episodio, último episodio del canal, el episodio 9 de Game of Thrones, de Telltale Games. Vamos a jugar el último episodio de la saga para desenlazar todo esto que ha ocurrido. Recordamos que en el anterior episodio habíamos desembarcado con Aser en Poniente después de conseguir unos mercenarios para llegar a la Casa Forrester. Desgraciadamente, en la llegada de Aser había una emboscada que habían preparado los Whitehill, y en esa lucha tuvo que morir, tuvo que sacrificarse Rodrik, el señor de la casa. O decidimos que se sacrificara a Rodrik porque Aser era el que manejaba las tropas. No sabemos qué hubiera sido de Rodrik si Aser hubiera muerto. Lo dejamos con todas las esperanzas que tenía con Elena que desaparezcan. Y por otra parte estaba Mira Forrester en Desembarco del Rey, con la cual no habíamos mentido a Tyrion. Y nos hemos dejado en una situación bastante peligrosa, cada vez más peligrosa, que espero que no sea otra Forrester que muera, porque ya solamente queda Aser, Sara y Rickon, si no me equivoco el nombre. Así que veremos cómo se deslaza este último episodio de Game of Thrones de Telltale Games, episodio 6 en el juego, episodio 9 en el canal. Ahí tenemos la frase de Daenerys Targaryen: pueden vivir en mi nuevo mundo, morir en el viejo. Pues todo sigue igual, vivir o morir en Juego de Tronos. Vamos allá.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Ludd tear you to pieces. Last house standing wins.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
I have to get in there, Sarah.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. You owe me for this.
You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Matamos al traidor, cumplimos nuestra palabra. Esto ocurrió hace varios episodios atrás.
Damien, where are ya? Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost. Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove!
Let me save your life and our house.
Y sacrificamos a Rodrik.
Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Pues ahí queda la cosa y volvemos al norte con Gared, con la esperanza de encontrar la arboleda que salvará a la Casa Forrester.
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet.
The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon.
The Ice Dragon.
Forrester sigil. Those look like ironwood trees. Hear the werewoods whisper. Haven't seen any werewoods this far north.
That must be it. We're close. I think I found it.
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time. Not with the condition he's in.
I found it, Sylvie. Right under the eye of the ice dragon. Just like it says on the map. You hear that? Hey? It must be close.
I hope you're right. I don't know how much further he can go. We need to keep moving.
Ow!
His wound is getting worse.
It burns! It burns like all 7 L's combined! Oh. Listen, Gared. I know I'm not well. And up here that can get you killed. But you've always been there for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me. You take Sylvie and don't look back. Promise me, Gared. I need to know you'll do it.
Sylvie would never stand for it. She'd never leave you behind.
Which is why it'll have to be you, Gared. I mean this, Gared. If I'm gone, Sylvie will need someone to look after her. I know she's stubborn and proud, but she's a good person.
You know you can count on me.
Thank you, Gared. I know she can hold her own, but she's still my little sister.
What are you doing?
I found Nightshade. It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too, in the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it. Can you help?
Como que diga, haz clic sobre soltar para rodearse a continuación, pulsa arriba.
See this?
Un anciano. Un anciano? No.
Whatever made this must be enormous. Claw marks. Gods. Been torn apart. It's not frozen. Must be a fresh kill. Hear the werewoods whisper.
Me cago en la...
Gared!
Sí.
Shit! We have to cross the ice! Get Cotter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
Claro, porque luchar con un oso
Gared, come across!
Come on.
Sí, venga, vamos a meternos en una puta cueva oscura después de que nos haya atacado un oso. Y estoy casi seguro que va a haber aquí esas arañas de los infiernos. Si no veo nada, no veo nada.
You were right, Gared. This has to be the North Grove.
Oh, finally. Look at this place.
I can hardly believe it's real. Look! Whoever they are, they can help us.
Hurry!
¿Está volviendo menos hielo?
Gared!
Run! Head for the village!
Help us!
Do something!
Cambia pieles.
High vis.
What?
Wait! No!
Gared! Tell them!
You're making a mistake! I've come from House Forrester in search of the North Grove!
Y de repente ha cambiado de opinión. Bien, vamos a ver cómo se enlaza esto. Primero tenemos que saber qué pasará con Casa Forrester en Desembarco del Rey. Más allá, en el norte del muro, Gared Tuttle intenta salvar a la Casa Forrester. Ironrath, que ahora mismo tiene a Asher como su señor. El Merín guarda a Rey Targaryen para reunir un ejército y conquistar Poniente. Juego de Tronos. Esperemos que no muera nadie más en este capítulo. El Dragón de Hielo. Establo, barco. Ah, Mira Forrester. Es decir, una sala Forrester, todo es Mira. Estamos solos, sin protección. No sé cómo va a salir de esta Mira, la verdad. Creo que voy a tener que ser un poco más astuto.
One of you must answer for this. What were you thinking?
My lady, please.
She was? Yes, you escort her in, but you have
Hace el Lady Margaery echándole la bronca.
Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence. I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
Sorry if I kept you waiting. I came as quickly as I could, my lady.
I'll get to you in a moment. Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this? Sarah's been stealing wine. From Cersei, no less.
Sarah told me about it, my lady. I had a sip with her.
If you wanted wine, you should have just asked.
I'm sorry, my lady. We only had a little.
Gods, the pair of you. Where's my key? I haven't seen it in weeks, and now my seal is locked in the armoire. Any ideas, Mira? Do you think our thief took that too?
My lady, please. I would never steal from you.
I've yet to meet the thief who'd admit they would.
It must be here somewhere. Perhaps it fell. See, here it is. It was just under the armoire.
Strange. I looked all over for it.
¿La habré engañado o no?
I'm sorry. It's not right to accuse without proof. It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens. Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible.
But, Lady Marjorie, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I must have it wrong. It must have been some other handmaiden making a scene with Lord Andros. Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please!
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you used her to get you into the party. You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on. Please, tell me this isn't true.
Please, Mira. I don't deserve to lose my position for this.
My lady, I'm sorry. Sarah's telling the truth.
This has been building for some time, Mira, but it still breaks my heart. I've been nothing but good to you. I've put up with your schemes. I've even tried to help you and your family where I could. And you repay me with this. I feel betrayed. I won't have it.
You'd have done the same in my position.
Don't tell me what I would or would not do. Consider yourself dismissed from my service.
But my lady...
Get out!
No creo que esté entendido muy bien lo que tengo que hacer en Desembarco del Rey. La verdad es que estoy tomando decisiones algo pésimas.
Mira, wait! I'm so sorry. She was so angry. I didn't know what else to do. You saved me from being sent home. I can't believe you did that for me. I expected I'd be on my way to Highgarden by now. But you stood up for me.
Maybe I shouldn't have. It's cost me a lot. But what's done is done.
Well, thank you anyway. I know you didn't have to. I wish things had turned out differently. But I suppose this is goodbye. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure we'll see each other again.
King's Landing has a way of changing a person, Sarah. You're too good to let that happen to you.
I don't think I will change, Mira. It's just not who I am. There's something I need to tell you.
Something I heard. There are some vile rumors going on about you.
Rumors?
About you murdering a Lannister guard. I thought you should know.
Thanks, Sarah.
Careful, Mira. You're on your own now.
Ahora sí estamos totalmente solos. Solas. Como digo, no sé si he tenido la suficiente sangre fría para tomar las decisiones de mi vida. Y aquí tenemos...
They're right behind us. Less than half a league.
You were right, my lord.
I know that snot-nosed bastard Griff. He was sent to kill me, not Roderick. He wouldn't run home to his father without trying again. Listen close! I want the road surrounded. Ride hard for Ironrath, and don't turn back. If this goes to hell, they'll need to know about Roderick.
Yeah!
Lay low and be ready to strike the moment I give the order.
And what order is that, Asher?
Take no prisoners!
Seven hells!
Take them!
Kill the Forresters!
No Griff!
Oh, he's a bloody coward.
Your brother was the coward. You should have seen him squeal. When Griff gutted him like a pig.
My lord.
We're going to kill them all for this.
Roderick.
I wish I had known him, Asher. I'll never get to drink with him, fight by his side, complain about what an arse his little brother is.
Roderick was everything that I'm not. He was shrewd where I'm reckless. He was just. Roderick, he kept this house together through sheer force of will. And my brother was a true lord.
They'll sing songs about him someday. But you're the lord here now, like it or not, by the laws of your land. And to these men, you've more than proven yourself.
I know. If I don't become lord, Roderick's sacrifice, everything we went through, will be for nothing.
You'll make Roderick proud. Make your father proud.
If only he could see me now.
We have to go, my lord. And Lord Whitehill will be on the march.
Let's move!
Ironrath. Capítulo 2, Orbeza Sharp. Nuestras cuchillas están afiladas, el lema de Creo que voy a ser bastante sanguinario, bastante violento con Asher para ganar una reputación bastante temeraria. Pero la toca dar malas noticias.
Asher! Roderick! How could this happen? It makes no sense.
He died a hero.
Gregor was a hero. Ethan was a hero. Now Roderick? It means nothing to me.
It was his sacrifice that enabled us to escape.
It's not fair.
Talia, Mother, listen to me. We don't dare take time to mourn. Not yet. Lord is sure to move quickly now. He could be at our gates before nightfall. But there's hope yet! I've brought help! Warriors from across the narrow sea, with no equal in Westeros.
Whatever their skill, they are hardly an army.
Milady, I've seen them twice in battle. I've seen Asher lead them. They're a force to be reckoned with and will be more than equal to whatever Lud could muster.
How can you say that? We've already lost.
What are you talking about?
Ramsay Snow. He came here. He set terms of war. He said the last house standing wins.
And with the Lord of House Forrester dead.
I fear she's right. By the terms put forth by the Boltons, we don't have a claim.
Oh, fuck Ramsay Snow. Fuck the Boltons! This war is not over until I say it is!
Asher will lead us!
Asher is our Lord!
Asher, I wish this were a happier occasion. But this sword has been held by a Forrester lord for centuries. Now, it is yours. All hail Asher Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, defender of the Ironwood Groves.
I never asked to be lord of this house, but I do know how to fight. And when Lord Whitehill comes to see us bend the knee, I swear I'll kill him with my bare hands if I have to!
He's lying! Look at him. He's a crow. This is no mistake. Do you take us for fools? Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
We're not your enemy.
Says the man who wounded my bear, who came here uninvited. I could have killed you out there, as easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have? If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
This map is from Lord Gregor's journal. It was given to me by my uncle, the Sentinel at House Forrester.
Beneath the eye of the Ice Dragon.
Harida East.
You trust this crow?
That map could only come from a Forrester. No one else would know those things.
My friend is wounded.
He won't live long without our help. High Vis.
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
I promised to protect her.
A wildling girl?
I swore nothing bad would happen to her.
I told you we couldn't trust him.
My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother Josera.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey. You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was blindly follow a map. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't. Otherwise, he would know.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust me. If he was, then you can too.
He wasn't the best judge of character.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out. Whites.
Gregor wen fenden bjonen. This is the gift the Grove gives me. I control these warriors.
What about them?
Hiftanes.
What? No! Let me go!
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I'll fight. But only if you release her.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. Maybe you're the one who should be tied up.
We don't have time for this. The dead are coming. I'll untie her, but she'll need to be watched. That's one less warrior, so I hope you know how to fight.
Thank you, Gared.
Of course.
There's something wrong with them, Gared. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready!
Aye.
Bueno, a luchar.
Lady Mira, wait.
Tom, what is it?
Guards, they're searching your room.
Break it down! Search the place!
They're coming after us for the murder.
Shit. The knife is in there.
We should have gotten rid of that ages ago. Come on, we can't stay here.
What's going on, Tom? Sarah said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse. Anonymously.
You mean someone's plotting against me? Who? Who sent the message?
No seal, milady. No sign, neither. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her. She'll protect us.
Lady Marjorie dismissed me. For good.
What? What for?
It's not important. Just... we can't count on her.
Then we've had it, Lady Mira.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
I have to get out of the keep, or I'm done for.
You, my lady? We're in this together, like it or not. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
Things are too dangerous for me here, Tom. I need to get back to Ironrath.
There's a collier store by the river gate, on Muddy Way. The owners are like family. You'll be safe. From there, we can get you out of King's Landing.
Who's
there? Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
No me jodas. No le he dado a tiempo. Está la puta mano lejos de él.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him.
Mira told us he was gathering an army. We have her to thank it's not bigger, but we can't fight that.
He doesn't expect us to. He's trying to frighten us into surrender. I want every bolt aimed at Lord Whitehill the moment he appears.
Chico pequeño.
Ryan!
Ryan, no rico.
Crossbows up!
Casa Forrester! Show your face, boy!
Ryan!
He's frightened, father. On ya!
Well, Lord, you must not have much faith in this army of yours if you feel the need to hide by my little brother.
You mistake me, Forrester. Ryan is here for your protection, to stop you from being stupid. You see, I'm here to end this once and for all. You got your little revenge on my men, but it's time you listen to reason. I could ram your gates down and kill every last one of you. Or we could end the bloodshed here and now. This war is over, Asher. It ended the moment Roderick fell. By Ramsay's rules, I'm the victor here. This will all be mine now. One way or another.
My brother's death is on your hands! Believe me, the bloodshed has only begun.
Do you know what? We've spilled so much Forrester blood already, Asher. You're the one who's missed all the fun.
Let's put all this ugliness behind us. I'm willing to talk terms of your surrender.
Surrender?
Open your halls and bend the knee as my bannermen. You continue to produce ironwood, under my supervision, of course. And you will join your house to mine, for all to see, by wedding my Gwyn.
No. Well, fuck me.
Asher, you can't!
It's rather generous terms, actually.
And if I tell you to go fuck yourself?
Look at my fucking army! If you want to die, I'm more than happy to oblige! I would just as happily kill you all and be done with it. But I'm very generously giving you a way to keep your bloody lives. Oh, one last thing. As a show of my goodwill, I've brought home the body of your lord. Your brother was too stubborn to know when it was over.
Roderick, let me see him. I want to see my brother.
I'm sure your people will be relieved to keep their lives.
We'll take Ryan, too. But you want peace between our houses? Give me my living brother.
You have an hour. I'll be waiting in my camp.
No!
I'm sorry, little brother.
I've buried too many sons.
Maester, take my brother's body. He will join Father and Ethan in the grove.
As you say, my lord. But... forgive me, I just... Perhaps the time has come to truly let this bloodshed end. We simply accept. We bow our heads and Asher marries Gwyn.
Craven.
It's not the worst terms I've ever heard.
I can't bow my head to the fucking Whitehills after all they've done. I may have loved Gwyn, but... No. No, not like this.
Even if you went through with it, Lud would have you killed the moment Gwyn produced an heir.
There will be no marriage. If we bow our heads now, we'll always be his slaves.
We have to kill them, Asher.
Aye, piss on surrender. Let's ride out and kill them all.
Aye. We ride for war!
We ride!
Spill their blood!
Believe me, I want to kill every last fucking one of them. But Lud still has Ryan. A direct attack is a sure way to see another Forrester dead today. But there may be another way we could win this. Lud rules that house with an iron fist. His sons, his bannermen, do nothing without his say-so. There may be 500 men outside that wall. Without Lud at the lead...
They'll scatter like chickens with their heads cut off.
That's good, but how? Ludd will not simply cast aside his men and offer his neck. Such a task is easily said, but Ludd is wary.
We tell Ludd exactly what he wants to hear. We invite him inside to celebrate and drink to our union.
And then?
An ambush. Your pit fight is hidden until the last moment.
No, an ambush is too chaotic. Things could go badly quickly. Ludd could escape.
There's another way. Poison. In his wine.
A woman's weapon.
Yes, and a good one. Lethal and direct.
Either plan is high risk. We only lure Ludd inside if the whole family is there to sell it. Talia and Ryan will both be in danger.
We're already in danger. I'll be there, Duncan. I'll pour the wine myself.
Poison is dog shit. You're here for revenge. You want him to choke on your blade, not his vomit.
But in ambush, there's no way to control. Everything could go wrong.
Poison is targeted. Ludd will be the first to fall.
I'm sure I have such a toxin in my stores.
No. I came here to wet my sword in Westerosi blood. It's what you promised us.
We are at a crossroads, my lord. We have to make a choice.
These are the only options on the table.
Asher is our lord now. The decision is yours.
Sangre o vino. Sangre.
I understand the risks. But an ambush is the best way to kill as many Whitehills as possible.
Then we have a plan.
Whatever happens to me, I need you to get Ryan out alive. As soon as we move on, Lord.
Not a problem. You know you're the only family I've ever had. That makes Ryan my brother too.
I won't forget this.
I've forgotten the number of times I've heard you say that.
I've said that before.
We will avenge Roderick's death tonight, whatever it takes.
Send word to Ludd. We'll drink this night to the prosperous future of our united houses.
Vale, vamos a ver cómo pasa.
She's left the keep! Search the area!
Vamos a escapar con Mira Forrester de Desembarco del Rey.
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
I'll tell you on our way. You're making a big mistake. Don't you know who this is?
Doesn't matter who he is. We're here for you.
This is Lord Rickard Morgren, the most powerful ironwood merchant in King's Landing. One word to your superiors, and he'll have you carted off to the wall. Rickard, tell them how far you'd go to protect your friends.
Lady Mira, I hope these men aren't bothering you.
We have orders from Captain Lucan to...
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe.
Así que tenemos un nuevo protector.
Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
¿O no?
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was just the beginning. I plan to destroy anyone in my way.
Que se acojone.
Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
There's opportunity enough for both of us, Lord Morgren. Think of what we could accomplish if we worked together.
I have thought about it. I've thought about it a great deal. You're clever, Mira. Getting that decree from Tyrion's chambers, I still wonder how you managed such a feat. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you.
Estaba claro.
Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
You two-faced shit! Don't you have any honor?
Honor?
Do you think I got where I am because of honor?
We've both seen what happens to honorable men. After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira, but it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. Ludd will turn on you the first chance he gets. You're a fool if you don't see that.
Tell me, Mira, who is the fool here? You or I? We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You don't need to do this, Lucan. Whatever you think you know, we can work something out.
Shut your liar's mouth. It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Sabía que iba a ser difícil salir de aquí. Oh, maldita sea.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I suppose. Josera would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. That he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
It wasn't easy. I had to break my vows to the Night's Watch. We barely made it.
Not many survive this far north of the Wall. But you're here. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Gared. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Gregor ven Fionn Bjorn Sager ven. Svealod Mopre befastan.
gods! Finn!
Oh, me jodas, Finn. Joder, Finn. Joder, Finn. Descansa en paz, Finn. Y se acabó la batalla.
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well, for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
Is that your way of thanking me?
Maybe I was wrong about you. We'll see. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
There's something off about them. I'm not sure what.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The Whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Man's Raider. I need to go back.
Are you all right? You don't look well.
It's nothing. I'm fine. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Vysenir. Did you not hear me? Fulgorn! Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Vysenir.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove. That her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The Whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the Wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Desapareció Sylvie. Estamos con Mira en las mazmorras. ¿Quién ha llegado? ¿No estamos solos?
Oh, looks fresh. Looks like they didn't make it to the block. Oh God, those are human teeth. Oh, disgusting. Rats. They're everywhere in King's Landing. What I wouldn't do to get out of here. Not getting out that way. No way to get this alight. I wonder if I could use it for something else.
Jailer, please.
Shut it!
Please come here.
How strong are these bars? I wonder if I can pry it loose. I wonder what she's done. Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey! No talking!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here.
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
God's woman, I said shut it! Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Bastard!
Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I don't judge you. We've all done things we're not proud of.
I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tufts of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing! Just to hold him again. That's what getting out of here means to me.
What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
People will tell your son about you. Stories about what you were in life. Give him a story he can be proud of.
But you've no idea what I've done.
Doesn't matter what we've done. All that matters now is what we do next.
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
Ya sé para qué beso la antorcha.
What? Nothing to say?
Block will do that to you.
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
Enough! I've come to talk.
I've come to make you an offer.
I was thinking about what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right.
Ludd will likely betray me the first chance he gets. And I realized I'd overlooked something of great value.
Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagine less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Marrying me won't help you get Ironrath. The title belongs to my brother. He's the rightful lord.
I'm well aware of the king's law, Mira.
You think I haven't thought about that?
2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. One way or another. And it won't take me long to get rid of the harebrained fool myself.
I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive. Ironrath will fall to you. And through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
So we'd rule together, as Lord and Lady of Ironrath.
That's an amusing thought,
but not what I had in mind. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs.
The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say?
Vamos a ver si podemos mentir y cambiar todo esto más tarde.
Good.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Gared. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I need to see him. Is he in there?
There's a reason I wanted to talk to you. I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Gared. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But...
it's our way, Gared. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Gared. You're the only one who can.
I'm sorry, Sylvie. I can't do it. Cotter's my friend.
Then you won't let him suffer any longer. You'll see. He's in so much pain.
Vamos a ver. Hostias, estos frikis. Ahí no está Gared, ¿no? No está Gared ahí. ¿O sí? ¿Sí?
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
What are you doing with that knife?
It's meant for you.
Gared, is that you?
It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie? Oh, I want to see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Don't worry. Our friends are taking care of her.
What do you mean, our friends?
She wanted me to look after you.
Remember your promise, Gared. You have to protect Sylvie. Potter! Oh, I can't bear it anymore.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
You said you'd help him.
I wish I could. But I'm afraid it's too late for that now. But you can still use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Gared. It's no accident they sent you.
I'm honored. Thank you.
It's well deserved. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Gared. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
we must do this, Gared. I fear what might happen if we don't.
His beating heart. This is madness.
Not madness. Necessity. Madness would be letting the North Grove fall. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
I'm ready. Gared. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Gared. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless. Let us use his blood to give us strength. Out there, you saw what's possible. That was only the beginning. Perform the ritual, and we can prepare for the coming winter.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it. Cotter's my friend. I wouldn't be here if not for him. And I have to respect what Sylvie asked me to do.
Then so be it. Fulgor Bison Air. We must burn the body.
In the name of the king, I hereby sentence you to death. Get over there! This boy has been charged with murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to his crimes?
My betrothed can speak to them.
Is this true, my lady?
Joder, puto huevo, tío.
My lady! Then in the name of the king, I sentence you to die.
Lady Mira, please!
Please, this isn't right!
Help me!
Come along, Mira. I have a busy day ahead.
Your fighters are in place, my lord. Once they're all seated at the table, give the signal to strike.
Remember, no matter how much they might provoke you, we must let them think they've won. That's them. Here we go.
Win.
Clever. Send the girl first. Don't let her play with your head, little brother.
Lady Forrester. My apologies for arriving unannounced. I was hoping I might have a word in private with Asher. I think we can agree these are not ideal circumstances.
Agreed.
But these are the circumstances we find ourselves in. I know how you must feel, Asher. What your family has suffered, it's unimaginable. Which is why the bloodshed must stop.
I agreed to your father's terms, didn't I?
You did. But I know you, Asher. You're not the one to roll over so easily. You don't like being pushed into a corner. It's not in your nature.
Things are different now. I'm different now. But you have nothing to worry about.
You were always a terrible liar. You have to understand. I've risked everything to bring peace between our houses. To meet with Roderick in secret. To tell him of the traitor within these very walls. To make sure no harm came to Ryan as our ward. All while persuading my father that bloodshed would end if we were to wed. I have no ulterior motive, no hidden agenda. Just peace, once and for all.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust your father. He ordered the ambush. He'd just as soon slit my throat as see us wed.
That was before. My father would never betray my trust. Truth be told, my father's scared of you.
Is he?
With Roderick, he knew who and what he was dealing with. But you, he thinks you're dangerous. You proved as much when you attacked his men.
They came after us.
I know. And that's all in the past now, I promise. We can make this work, Asher. This is our one chance. Together we can control the future of our houses. Just promise me, when my father and brother walk through that door, nothing will happen that could threaten that future. Our future. I need your assurance. Nothing will happen.
I promise. Nothing will happen.
Thank you, Asher. I knew I could trust you.
Begging your pardon, my lord. I'm afraid Lady Forrester requires your help.
Of course.
I should go. Thank you, Asher.
What help does my mother need?
Sorry, my lord. It was the best I could think of. But we have everything in place. How should we proceed?
Ready the men.
Of course, my lord.
Elissa, I'm sorry it's come to this, but at least it's done.
Where's my son?
Right to it, then.
Mother!
Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby.
Enough blubbering! You can have him back when we've hammered out the details of your surrender.
Lord Whitehill.
Asher. Now, who'd ever have imagined this? You welcoming me into your hall to drink your wine and call me father. I thought I'd seen the last of you when Gregor shipped you off to the other side of the bloody world.
You honor us, Lord Whitehill, with your presence. And with this union.
Honor you? I didn't take you for an arse licker, Forrester.
Father, don't bicker. Asher's showing you respect.
Somehow I doubt it.
Would you like to sit down, Lord Whitehill?
Aye, and get us something to eat. I'm bloody starving.
We thought you'd like to sit here, Lord Whitehill.
I'll sit there. Thank you very much. In the Lord's chair. It's not like your father wanted your worthless ass in it.
It's just a chair. By all means, sit in it if it makes you feel important.
What? What did you say?
Something not very friendly, Father.
What are you up to, Forrester? You curtsy like your sister one moment, then act the blowhard the next. Do you even have any idea how thin the ice is here?
Calm down, Father. Ash has been amongst sellswords so long, he's forgotten how to behave.
Teach him some manners, then. Rather odd that Talia's not here, isn't it? And your banner men look a little tense. What are you playing at, Forrester? Something's not right. I can feel it.
You're not enjoying the party?
Don't play games with me, Forrester. See, that's the trouble with you, Forresters. No manners. At least Roderick had enough decency to carry a proper conversation. Maybe I should have kept him alive after all. Sit down, Forrester.
Father, please.
Perhaps we should have more wine.
I've had enough fucking wine. They betrayed us!
No, 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 no.
Quick! Don't let him escape!
Forrester scum!
For my brothers!
When? It could have been so different, but you destroyed everything. Goodbye, Asher.
It's a trap! They're trying to kill us! Kill them all! Kill the fucking Forresters! Take down the gate!
We can't fight that many! We're doomed!
If they breach the gate, we're done for! We can't fight the entire Whitehill army!
My lord, your wound.
Get them to safety!
Of course.
I won't abandon you, not again.
Please, Mother!
Asher! Our lord is here!
I'll be your lord! He's here!
your command.
We have to retake the gate!
We have to retake the gate!
Watch out, those bastards!
This is the war you promised, Westerosi!
It's not over yet!
To Asha! Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Mira Forrester. You've come a long way to die. Let's see you live up to your reputation.
Rally to your lord!
Let go of my son!
Forrester!
¡No! Joder. No me jodas, hombre.
from ice.
My lord, we have to get you out of here! I'll be damned if I let another lord die on my watch.
I can't run.
You must survive, Asher. For the house. For all of us that fought this day. Now!
Todo malas decisiones, joder. He matado al hijo de puta ese.
You did the right thing. I did what I had to do.
He was your friend. Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Gared. You should be the one to decide.
¿Qué tiene especial esta puta arboleda? La arboleda nunca debe caer. La arboleda nunca debe caer. Mierda.
I will respect Lord Gregor's dying words. The North Grove will never be lost while we breathe. We will defend it.
No sé qué va a hacer Asher.
Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they'd bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Bold. With some parasite by his side. As if I'd come to negotiate. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me. Then she had the audacity to go behind my back with Tyrion, when I'd clearly forbade it. And that day she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened, the gods know what Mira was doing behind my back. Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Gared Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I'd offended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitehill beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But he didn't even have the courage to stab me with my own blade. But then, he jabbed out that fourthborn's eye. He killed the man who betrayed him. I was rather starting to like him. A shame he didn't last longer. Roderick, the savior who couldn't save anyone.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandai. He was rude and aggressive, mind you, but he didn't play games. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. And he impressed me. He followed my every command, despite what it cost him with his companion. For that, he earned my help and my respect.
Loyalty, friendship, respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sarah to protect herself. But instead, what she did took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira has proven that. But at what cost?
I could have told you this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. Roderick dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They were clever, I'll give them that, but far too sentimental. Ruled by emotion when they should have been smart. Instinctive instead of shrewd. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
We haven't much time.
Pues hasta aquí ha llegado el episodio 6, que no sé si será el último. Parece que está incompleto todo esto, ¿eh? Así que no sé si sacarán un nuevo episodio. No sé cuál es el objetivo, el futuro de este juego, pero bueno, aquí leemos las decisiones que hemos tomado. El 62,6% le contó la verdad a Marjorie y fueron despedidos. El 24,7% accedieron a casarse con Morgan. No sé qué hubiera pasado si hubieran matado a Mira, pero ahí decidimos que sí. 39,5% dieron a Cotter una muerte piadosa. El 41,5% emboscaron a Whitehill. Igual tendría que haberle envenenado, pero vete a ver si eso llega a funcionar, o si mató a Whitehill y luego su hijo sobrevive. Y el 51,4% se quedaron a defender Norte. Hasta aquí ha llegado el episodio 6. No sé si habrá una continuación, pero bueno, lo descubriré y veremos si hay una segunda parte de Game of Thrones de Telltale Games. Con esto acabamos la serie. Espero que hayáis disfrutado mucho y que os haya sorprendido tanto como a mí. Me ha dejado realmente boquiabierto y en fin, ha sido realmente una odisea, uno de los mejores juegos, pero es que me quedaba realmente estupefacto en algunos momentos, no sabía qué hacer. O sea, era muy complicado tomar la decisión correcta y encima había consecuencias muy graves como las que habéis visto. Pero no sé, supongo que este es un juego para jugarlo otra vez. Haya quedado que estoy entre el 74% de los que eligen. Así, hay cosas que igual hubiera cambiado de Mira, sobre todo, porque creo que tomé muy malas decisiones con Mira. No tantas con Asher. La verdad es que tampoco estoy seguro si el vino hubiera funcionado, pero creo que tenía que tener esa tenacidad. Y al menos ha sobrevivido Ryan. Talia está desaparecida. Hay tantas incógnitas que deja este juego que espero que saquen una segunda parte realmente y no muy tarde. Así que nada, un saludo a todas y todos y gracias por ver esta gran serie. Espero que podamos volver a una segunda parte más adelante.